Hello everyone, my name's Suzanne Collins and I'm a Creative Memories Advisor in Calgary, Alberta. Today I'm going to give you some project layout tips, specifically working with many photos on an album project. This is the most common help question I get. I have so many photos, what do I do? So I'm going to show you 3 things that I have found successful in my albums. First off is the fill it up blockout technique. Now let me show you how that works. On your album, rather than using a background paper on your page and then adding your photos, what you're going to do, because you're adding so many photos to fill the page, is you're going to crop your photos and use the background pages itself as your background. So I'm going to crop my photos down. I'm going to leave a little bit of space to bring my background through rather than matting. And then for my blockout technique, any remaining space I have on the page, I'm going to use my complementary paper pack that I've selected to go with my layout. I will crop that paper down and block out any remaining space on the page. Now everyone knows Creative Memories makes great album pages that you can work on directly. Of course, we have our standard white pages, universal for everything. I like using the black pages for formal events, or sometimes if I want to have the contrast between my photos and the background just pop. They come in handy. The natural or sand pages that Head Office makes, I like using those ones on my camping trips, on travel trips, going to the beach. It just works really well with your natural hues in your photos. My favorite is the Sparkle paper. The Sparkle paper is a light flaked page that gives you a bit of a cement look to it. A lot of people don't know about this paper, but we all have it in our albums. So if you go to your albums and open up the front or the back cover of your album, you'll see that it's covered with the Sparkle paper. So pull one off the shelf, have a close look at it, and you may decide that Sparkle might be the next album page that you use in your kit. So let me show you the blockout technique on some of the layouts that I have done. So on my album, page 1, I did all my journaling and my titles, and I had all these extra photos that I didn't want to toss, so I added them to my album using the blockout technique. On my favorite Sparkle paper, filled the pages, left some border space. On key photos that I wanted to pop on my layout, I matted those to pop them up. Your blockout technique you can use, move this over, with your stickers and your titles to fill the space as well. Using the background, blocking out everything, adding some of your sticker strips that come in your kits, adding your extra embellishments in there, and you can block out the whole page using your background natural paper. The second technique I'm going to show you is using your punches and custom cutting system to complete a layout. In this example, weddings, yay! You have all those extra photos, you've taken hundreds of photos, you're going to do a whole album on a one-day event, and people are still mailing you photos. So what I've done in this example is I've taken my extra photos that I had, and I've either punched or cropped out the photos using the custom cutting system to fill the page. Here's my page with my wedding guests, and I just added all the people on the page. You can play a match game. So in summary, using the punches or custom cutting system, if I got one image from every photo here, I think I would have used up about 40 photos. The last technique I'm going to show you is using your layout orientation to help you complete your page. In this case, I'm using the Slanty technique to do my layout. Now, rather than putting my photos perpendicular to the edges of the page, I'm going to add them to the photo at an angle. In doing so, I'm able to crop off any bits that I may not need to see in my photos, and I can get more photos on my page that way. The Slanty technique. Now, with the Slanty technique, you can go on a down-up grid, on an up-down grid, or you can make a V grid, either up or down, to complete your layout. You can do it on 2 pages or 1. You'll just find that you'll get way more photos on a page on an angle than you would perpendicular to your edges. I hope these 3 techniques are helpful in solving some of your photo solutions, and we'll wish you a happy day of scrapbooking.